Welcome to Poetry Changes Lives. Poetry and history and a thought for the day in my book. If you go to the website poetrychangeslives.com, you can read all about it. On this day in 1925, Virginia Woolf, the well-known 20th century English writer, novelist, poet, published her novel Mrs Dalloway. Well, that's not a terribly exciting sounding title, Mrs Dalloway, but it's a very interesting novel. It's a stream of consciousness book about what goes through the head of a middle-class English lady in the course of one day in June. And it's seen as a sort of response to a more famous book, James Joyce's Ulysses, that was published just 3 years earlier. Ulysses, of course, is James Joyce's masterwork, a huge stream of consciousness book modelled on Homer's Odyssey, about one day in the life of a Dublin 20th century ordinary sort of man, really. But it's very fine, and so is Virginia Woolf's book too. Virginia and her husband Leonard had to turn down publishing Ulysses by James Joyce because their publishing company, Hogarth Press, would have been prosecuted in England under the obscenity laws at the time. Eventually it was published in France, of course, by that wonderful Shakespeare and Company, Sylvia Beach's publishing company in Paris. That's another story. Virginia Woolf's book addresses very uncomfortable subjects in the 20th century, such as mental illness, suicide, and regret over choice of husband and lesbianism, all of which may have mirrored Woolf's own life. After all, she committed suicide herself in 1941. She suffered greatly from depression. Today I'm going to read a very powerful, I think, poem by Elizabeth Barrett Browning, which describes considerable mental turmoil. It's her chorus of Eden spirits, which is rather beautiful in its way, beautiful imagery of angels speaking to lost souls. And I think Virginia Woolf, in a way, was a lost soul in many respects. Here we are. Hearken, O hearken, let your souls behind you turn, gently moved. Our voices feel along the dread to find you, O lost beloved. Through the thick-shielded and strong-marshalled angels, they press and pierce. Our requiems follow fast on our evangels. Voice throbs in verse. We are but orphan spirits left in Eden a time ago. God gave us golden cups, and we were bidden to feed you so. And when upon you, weary after roaming, death's seal is put, by the foregone ye shall discern the coming through eyelids shut. Such a strange but very moving poem, I think. It speaks to lost souls. Today I ask for serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Thank you for listening.